There is one fat storing mistake that I see most people over the age of 40 make when they are following some type of rapid fat loss diet. And inside this video, I want to share why even if you choose healthy macronutrients, when you combine these two foods together, it's going to put your body into fat storage mode. Hey everybody, Coach Sean here from Beyond 40. I'm up here on the whiteboard. We're going to see how I use strategic food pairing or combinations for faster fat loss. So I'm going to share the exact combinations of foods to use to keep your body in fat burning mode, to boost your metabolism, and to boost your fat burning hormones. Now this allowed me to go from about 15.5% body fat all the way down to below 6% when I followed 75 hard. And I did this at 50 years old. So you can do the same type of thing by following the instructions that I'm going to share in this video. So over here you're going to see all the macronutrients and they're labeled by letter. So P is protein, V is vegetable, O is oil or fat, S is starch, and F is fruit. Then you're going to see Monday through Friday a column in what I use and what I limit. Saturday and Sunday what I use and what I limit, and pre and post workout. So let's talk about this so you can do the same thing to keep your body in a fat burning environment. So Monday through Friday, there's 3 combinations of food that I use. Protein and fat, protein and vegetable, and then all 3, protein, oil, or fat, and vegetable together. Now POV, protein, fat, and vegetable, is the one that I recommend that you stick with during the week because you are limiting starches and fruits. And because you're limiting starches or fruits, your hunger and cravings is more likely to increase. So by keeping protein sky high during the week, and if you don't understand why protein is king of all macronutrients, and it's the most underrated, underutilized, underconsumed macronutrient, I'll put a thumbnail in the video here in the corner at the end of this video and you can go watch that. Tons of great feedback on why protein is so important. But the reason that I recommend protein, fat, and vegetable together is because a little bit of friendly fat in these meals is going to do a couple things. It's going to slow digestion, so it's going to eliminate hunger and cravings, and then it's going to increase your absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, minerals, and nutrients from the protein in the vegetable that you eat. So when you're eating a meal and you have a high-quality protein source with a serving of vegetables or a salad, put some grass-fed butter on the veggies. Put some olive oil on the salad. That friendly fat's going to help you feel fuller longer by slowing the digestion, and it's also going to help you absorb the nutrients in that meal better. Now, there is a particular time during the week where you can enjoy starches and fruits, and I'll share more about that in just a second. The second column here you see is Saturday and Sunday on the weekends. This is when I'm going to intentionally increase carbohydrate intake, because during the week, you're in fat burning mode by avoiding starches and fruits. So your bodies will more easily access stored fat cells as a fuel source, but this slows down your metabolism. It's called metabolic slowdown. And that metabolic slowdown is directly linked to a decline in leptin and thyroid hormones. So on the weekends, by eating more starches and fruits, we prevent this metabolic slowdown, we boost your RMR, your resting metabolic rate, and you reset your sensitivity to leptin and thyroid hormones. So 2 combinations are protein and starch together, and protein and fruit together. Now you can add a veggie to either one of these meals, but these are our staples on the weekend. And what you want to limit is your fat intake on the weekends. And the reason why is because starches and sugars from fruit elevate your insulin higher and faster than other foods. And because insulin is a storage hormone, if you eat too much fat in that meal with starches, your body's more likely to take that fat and store it. So it's in your best interest to limit your fat intake on the weekends, eat protein and starches together, proteins and fruit together, and of course veggies are always optional. Now let's talk about pre and post workout. So we talked here about how you want to limit starches and fruits Monday through Friday, but the one exception to that rule is pre and post workout. So during the week and the weekends, before a workout, I recommend a piece of fruit with some protein. I like a protein shake with some type of fast absorbing fruit. Now the reason I like fruit before a workout is because your body will use that energy as you quickly digest that sugar. Then in the post-workout window, I recommend you switch from a fruit to a starch. So you have a protein and a starch in that meal instead, because the starches contain glucose. Most people think glucose is the enemy, but glucose molecules are the building blocks of the hormones, leptin and thyroid, that boost your metabolic rate. So it's super important that you have a protein source in every single meal that you eat, no matter what day it is across the board. And then you limit your fat intake when you have proteins or when you have starches and fruits pre and post workout and on the weekends. And then the one combination that you must avoid is the starches and the fats together. The reason why is, like I mentioned earlier, when you eat these starches, they spike your insulin. So if you have lasagna, if you have pizza, if you have cheesecake, these are all the combinations of the starches and the fats together that are making us fatter and sicker. Now, with that being said, if you want to have a cheat meal on the weekends and a dessert and indulge in some alcohol, that is completely okay to do this once in a while. I just want to let you know that you're better off choosing cleaner sources like proteins and fruits together and proteins and starches together. But if you've been good and you've adhered to your diet 6 days of the week and you want to have a big fat cheat meal or a cheat day, as long as you don't binge or stuff yourself, there is nothing wrong with doing that. It just has to be treated as a reward, not an escape. So keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with cheat meals, but have you earned the right to have it? That is the question. Now, if you got something out of this video, thanks for watching. Up in this corner, I'm going to put a thumbnail for why protein is king. So I'm going to teach you why you should stop snacking and why you should have protein in every single meal. And then over here, if you want to learn exactly what I eat on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, meal by meal, go ahead and click this and check it out. Thanks for watching, and God bless.